This story has really brought the subject of animal abuse center stage this week. A lot of our viewers wondering what you can do if you believe you see possible abuse happening to an animal. So we brought in Randall Brown with Multnomah County Animal Services today. Now, Randall, I want to say you're not associated with that case.
No.
But you are going to today kind of talk to us about that course of action. What do we do if we feel we see something like that happening?
Well, anytime anyone sees animal abuse happening or they think they see something, it's just not right. Always call us at Multnomah County Animal Services. You know, we have a duty to respond to every call that we receive. And so we will send an officer out to conduct an investigation anytime a call comes in.
One of the more common ones these days in the summer months would be you see an animal in a hot car.
Right.
When do you make a call in that situation?
Those are tough, you know, especially with new legislation that just passed about citizens being able to break windows and such. Anytime, especially in this hot weather, we get tons of phone calls. You know, it's good to stand by and observe the animal. You'll quickly know, and it doesn't have to be 80, 90 degrees outside for an animal to go into heat stroke and distress in a car.
Is there a length of time? You know, you see the car parked, you see the animal in there.
Yeah.
20 minutes passes. Do you do something?
Well, yeah, I mean, definitely at that point in time, you definitely want to make a phone call. And sometimes people will leave their animals in the car, quickly run into the grocery store and run back out. I mean, there's a lot of variables that play into factor here. Is, you know, is the car parked in shade? Is it in direct sunlight? What's the demeanor of the dog? Does it seem stressed out? Is it unresponsive? Obviously, if it's unresponsive at that point, you hopefully would have made that phone call by then.
Something I always wonder, if I'm out and I see what I perceive as animal abuse or someone yanking really hard on the chain or hitting their animal, I mean, who ultimately, if I call you guys, who ultimately does make the decision whether that was abuse or, you know, what is illegal, and do I have to have recorded it to really prove that?
Well, no, you don't necessarily have to record it. We take a lot of witness statements. You know, and someone pulling on an animal leash, someone slapping their dog, it's going to depend on you know, kind of the scenario. It's hard to say because people do walk their dogs. Their dogs are not doing what they want them to do. They tug on the leash a little bit harder than they should have. The animal is not acting the way they want to, so maybe they slap the dog on the rear end or something, you know, something along those lines. I mean, those aren't, you know, really defined cases of any type of animal cruelty. Could they lead to something, or could there be something else going on? You know, absolutely. There's always the what if.
Does it take a physical examination by a veterinarian to lead to charges?
Most of the time, yes. I mean, that certainly would help in cases of animal cruelty or neglect. I mean, anytime you can have a veterinarian statement we can pinpoint something on the animal, tender spots on the animal, bruising from an x-ray, certainly helps your case moving forward.
Now we want to kind of switch gears a little bit because we also want to talk quickly about kitten season, and I think we have a special guest. We're going to have
yeah, our crazy Aunt Lindsay, who's coming up a little bit in the show, is bringing in Daphne for us because you have a kitten triage program this time of year.
This is summer months are very, very busy for us. I mean, we have kittens galore. We have a kitten triage program that we have that cares for all of the kittens that come into the shelter. And you know,
Daphne, you said, was from a litter.
Yeah, she's from a litter of kittens.
That was brought in, the whole litter. Is that common?
No, yes, it's very common. I mean, we have a dedicated staff that only works in the kitten triage trailer. And all they do is take care of these little fur balls. And so our kitten triage program is something that we certainly depend on this time of year to help us get through. We're in this program now, or this we're trying to raise money for the kitten triage program, and any donations to that go strictly to help the kittens.
And where do people go for more information or to donate?
Yeah,
or if they want to adopt Daphne.
Oh,
well, I think I want to take
Definitely, if you want to adopt Daphne or any of our other kittens, you can come out to the shelter in Troutdale, or you can visit our website at multcopets.org.
And by the way, she's not in pain. You said
she's not in pain. She's very vocal.
Kittens are very, very vocal. Randall Brown with Multnomah County Animal Services. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Me. It's a pleasure to be here.
If I wasn't allergic, I would take her home.
Allergic and still cuddling up there.